the holidays. That means the roads are expected to be extra busy, especially with tomorrow's public holiday. Many of us will want to get the most out of an extra long weekend away. Masego Rahlaga is tagging along with traffic officials in Joburg and Pretoria today. Masego, good morning. Where are you now? How are the roads looking?
We are at the wondrous taxi rank in Johannesburg, Tafuma, and we've been seeing people actually leave the taxi rank. This is one of the taxi ranks in the city of Johannesburg that actually also takes people to many of the countries in the SADC region. I'm talking your Zimbabwe, Mozambique, your Swaziland, as well as Botswana. And as you can see here, my colleague Mukhumutu will show you, this is a COVID testing station that is situated at the actual taxi rank. If you're going outside of the country, particularly Zimbabwe, where we know about a week or so ago, the government there announced that it would be banning normal travelers to the country, and you'd have to quarantine for 10 days at your own cost. We know that that has affected quite a lot of people. A lot of them have been told also to come there with a COVID test to prove that they are negative, but also over and above that, prove that they are actually vaccinated. But let's try and approach some of the Zimbabwean travelers who are waiting. They're waiting to get into the taxis. Let's see if any of them can speak to us about the cost, Tafuma. I mean, earlier on I spoke to a taxi driver who takes people to Zimbabwe from South Africa. He says that people pay about 500 Rand these days, obviously, after that announcement over the weekend. They pay about 500 Rand to get the COVID test, and then when they get to Zimbabwe, they need to pay more in order to be able to get into the country. Sanbana Putin Ninjani? Ninjani bab? Yaphil. U-driver or passenger eZimbabwe namhlanje?
Marshall.
Oh, okay. Ngicela ukubuza baba nje ukuthi kuhamba njani indaba yaseZimbabwe? Is-slow nyana? Is it usually this slow? Abantu abayeZimbabwe?
No, it's not slow. The only thing is that abantu besebejwayele ukuhamba amabhasi, because during the whole of the year we besingasebenzi ama-taxi, so siqala manje ngoDecember. So most of these people, they still know to come amabhasi ngapha asihambi thina.
So awungitshela baba, bakangitshela u-driver ngazi nama wena bayakutshela na i-experience yabo when they go to Zimbabwe apparently to get into the country. They have to wait long hours before they're allowed in, and people are complaining, but we're coming here with a COVID test showing we're negative, and then you're saying we can't come in, etc. What are they telling you, the drivers?
They only talked about that one, but they haven't implemented it. Abakatesta abantu mabefika ngalo, kodwa abantu bona bazabatesta abantu mabefika kubo lapha eZimbabwe. So they accept this COVID test that we do here.
Thank you very much, Baba. Well, Tafuma, here are those visuals of those bags, etc. As you can see, Zimbabwean nationals trying to go back home. And as you heard from the Q Marshal here, very quickly, just to tell you what he said, is that, you know, when they do try and travel that side to Zimbabwe, it's been quite difficult for some of the drivers. They experience having to wait for a long time to get into that country, because once they arrive there, even with their passengers having a COVID test that shows their results being negative, they're still made to wait a long time because of that 10-day quarantine rule. And he also says the other thing is that usually, Tafuma, you see this queue, a very long queue from people going to the Zimbabwean nation or country. But this time around, he says, because the taxis were not operating to go out of the country for quite a long time, a lot of the nationals were actually using buses. So this is the first time that they're realizing that the taxis are operating again to go to Zimbabwe. So that's what we're seeing here at the Wanderers Taxi Rank in Johannesburg.
All right, Masego, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Masego Rahlaga is out in Johannesburg taking a look at travel hubs and the roads as the festive season truly kicks into gear.